Tranter Graphics Inc. has been providing custom-printed food and beverage serviceware to authorized resellers for 47 years. With a specialty in being able to provide minimums as low as 100 pieces on most products, they offer nearly 700 different SKUs, most of which are made here in the USA, from napkins and coasters to compostable cups and beverage sleeves. In today's day and age, everyone wants their product fast, and Tranter Graphics understands that, being able to ship out orders up to 5,000 pieces in just 5 days. Orders consisting of larger quantities are usually shipped out between 7 and 10 days. Most would agree that our customer service is what sets us apart from our competitors. With an A+ Sage rating for 2026, we guarantee you will have an enjoyable experience with us.
So now you're wearing a badge, you won't have that problem of the badge flipping around, right? All this time like this or looking like this, twisting. You don't want to be in that awkward situation that you're talking to somebody and then in the next five seconds, you, daydream and you forgot the person's name. That's all presentation. So you want to avoid that by adding our no flip technology.
We know people are seeking out experiences. They're traveling. They're spending money on these experiences. And, while you might think that's counterintuitive to what we're doing in promo, it's really the products that can elevate these experiences and make them memorable, whether it's travel or sport or everyday adventure. The next one we have is strategic joy. This is all about design that sparks nostalgia, joy, and delight, splurging on the retail brand styles that they see value in. So it's not necessarily about spending less. It's just about being a little more strategic in where they're spending and why, so that they have money to splurge where it matters for them.
And their data, survey data, shows the average pen has 8 owners in its lifetime. Now that's human nature. You almost don't even need to look up surveys and data to figure that out. Everybody on this Zoom call right now probably has that magical drawer in the kitchen that if you were to go in there now and open that drawer, there's paper clips and rubber bands and business cards and probably a pen from an exterminator in Nebraska, and you've never been to Nebraska. How did you get it? So these pens will travel. This is a perfect vehicle to put for a customer to put their brand on, to get as much exposure as possible.
Remind them of these promo calendar stats. First, 62% of end users say they will keep a calendar on their wall for a full year. Second, one calendar can have over 670 impressions in its lifetime. And of course, we can't forget that promo products are U.S. consumers' favorite form of advertising. Now, this is my big hot tip. The one word you need to remember is pre-need. Offer the director pre-needs with their calendar order. That will get their attention. I can hear you yelling at your screens, but Tiffany, what is a pre-need? I will tell you, a pre-need is a lead for the funeral home. It's a way for parishioners to tell the funeral professional that they want help pre-planning their funeral services.
All these big format sublimation pieces, just like this dude right here. We do that 24 and 48 hours. That is absolutely no time. Your client says, hey, I need that yesterday. And you're like, bro, I got a guy that does that yesterday. Here we are inside our best-selling product. It's 10 by 10 tent. When you look at tents, when you look at flags, when you look at all the different kind of stuff that we do for display, we literally do all the bells, all the whistles, everything you could possibly want in one unit at the best possible price and faster than everybody else. We do it not in 10 business days, not in 7 business days. We can do 2 business days, get stuff done. And you can have a 10 by 10 tent. Technically, it's $4.99 net. And that's everything included. You get a frame with a lifetime warranty on some big, beefy boy hardware. We're talking Hex hardware.
Now, I don't want to sit here and I don't want to drone on and lose your interest. So one product I do want to point out for you is our InstaStand. I'm not sure if anyone in chat has heard from this before, but it is the only display that displays itself. I have my beautiful coworker, Whitney, here to demo it for you. As you can see, she's going to lightly press down on the InstaStand. It's going to completely collapse. And then all you do is give it a little gentle lift up. And the graphic goes ahead and it displays itself for you. It's a beautiful product. We have started making these domestically as well. So this can ship right from Hanover, PA. The other beautiful thing about the product is you can order a replacement graphic at any time. It's super easy to install, and it can hold about 35 to 40 pounds. You'll realize when you put too much on it, because it will start to sink on you. It might be a little embarrassing, but that's okay. It'll go up right there for you, and that is our InstaStand.
To date, we have saved over 1.5 million pounds of sailcloth from landfills. We also partner with charitable and nonprofit organizations that give back and raise awareness. So why sea bags for corporate gifting? I tell everyone that the beauty of this product is that all can be logoed with the same Pantone and design. However, each bag is unique and that each sale is different. Some might receive stitching, a grommet, or a telltale in the inside. Our product has varying price points, making it a great choice to meet your customers' budgetary needs. We use dye sublimation and can print directly onto the sailcloth or on a sail patch, as you see here, and then it's zigged. A popular option is printing for one of your corporate clients is printing directly a nautical chart map on the outside, or we can even do it in the inside because these totes are 2-ply. And corporate customers love this idea because we can also tag the area of the event where it's taking place.
Then seed balls. So seed balls are something that's really quite clever. It started out with kind of guerrilla gardening. So people would make these seed balls in their kitchen, and if their neighbor had a yard that they didn't do much with, they'd throw it over the fence. And when the balls and the rain came together, they would plant and grow a daisy or what have you. So all of these cards are in stock in our warehouse in Pennsylvania. These seed balls are handmade in Holland. We bring them into Pennsylvania, and then that's where we attach them to the card and ship out. The way we decorate these is we will put a label in. Each one of these items has a location that's specified for the label. And what we do is, so we would print the label, the background color of the card, and then the logo would go on that. So it looks nice, and we are able to do small quantities. So on seed balls, your minimum is 100 units, and they go up from there, 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500.
The thing I kept being told is that people aren't lacking for options. They're lacking for simplicity, not a shortage of tools, just no simple way to move through things efficiently. In theory, amazing. In practice, not so much. Just because someone is offering a solution doesn't mean they're offering a solution to your problem. And I'm sure a lot of you have had the moment where you're like, okay, I have everything I need. And then somehow it still takes twice as long as it should. That's kind of the disconnect. So what we focus on is just simplifying the parts that shouldn't be complicated in the first place without trying to reinvent everything. Because most of it doesn't need to be reinvented. It just needs to be cleaned up. And that's really where Promo EQP came from. It was built because honestly, distributors were getting buried in too many moving parts. And not even in a productive way, just in a time-consuming way.
Every presentation link there, they have the ability to leave a like, add some comments or feedback, and then guide you along on what they like. And I always tell my customers, let them know how they should work with your company. You don't want to be just sitting there a week later waiting for that presentation. So let them know at the beginning, it's collaborative. I'm going to get these notifications, send it to the team, let me know what they think, and that way it speeds it right up, right? So it's painting the story and building the solution versus just adding products. We're building something that they can use within their sales trip process. Branded Nikes, all the print polos, lanyards, and everything else in between A lot of times you're sitting on those great stories and those great projects that you're done. So whenever this opportunity comes up, you can easily bring those products in to a presentation.
At Sport Polo, we believe corporate and promotional apparel doesn't have to be boring and make the wearer feel like a walking billboard. So that's what always we say. For decades, we have had an options of buying inexpensive blanks, put client's logo on the chest, or we can buy premium retail brands and apply the logos on the chest. So we want to change that. So we bring retail-inspired designs, fully custom premium polos and coordinates and all other wearables to the promotional industry. So that's why we are here. So it's been 2 years since we launched. So we are known for our all-over print, beautiful designs for last 2 years. So we take clients' logos, not just logos, brand icons, or any other elements and come out with design first concept, and then we create a beautiful, fully retail level quality. So you can all see how we have done two different ideas, right?
Next is our best-selling OC771 premium trucker cap. This cap is super comfortable and fits any type of event that you want. I recommend this for any brand that you're wanting to produce. So ropes are huge within the industry and they're not going away. They're so popular that we added a rope to our 771 as well. So you can get the trucker without a rope or you can get it with the ropes. It's super fun, same material and everything. Next, this is our comfort stretch trucker cap. So if you need just like a little bit more room, wearing a hat, you just want the extra space so it's not too tight, I would recommend this hat. It's super, super comfortable, especially with the closure on the back of this. And then here is our PN100. This is a great golf cap. I wear this playing golf all the time, especially with this technique of a geo braid on it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is super fun technique embroidery that we're doing in-house.
We could take a very detailed full color design and break it down into multiple ink colors to recreate things like gradients, shading, and fine detail using only those 8 colors. So almost like your photo-like print. So really interesting stuff that we can do with the 8 color simulator process. For embroidery, there are no minimums, so we will do that one piece. We do use Madeira thread, and if you have a current decorator that's using, say, isocord, no worries. We can easily convert the isocord to our Madeira thread with no problem.
They would come up to the booth, they would pick which Nike shoe they wanted, and they would say, all right, I want swoosh number 1 on this shoe and swoosh number 3 on the other shoe. So everybody got their own kind of custom combination, but Petco didn't have to pay 100 different setup fees for all the different artwork. To us, it was just 6 different designs. And we've also started branding New Balances. This is a trending shoe. We're getting a lot of requests for these. So we can actually decorate that whole end there. It starts off white like that. And we could put your client's branding right inside there. And then we could also tag their logo on the backs here. And I'll show you a couple other options. So Jordans, also very popular. And we could do the swooshes, spot prints, same as the other guys. And we're sourcing the shoes retail. And I like to tell people that we could decorate anything we could get our hands on. So if you're looking online, you see something, it's in stock, send us a link. And one thing that we are happy to offer is free mock-ups.
One thing I like to always bring up with Yorkin too is we have 18,000 products available online. So if you have any sort of project you're working on and you are struggling to find a supplier, head to yorkin.com and you'll see that we have 18,000 products online that we've sourced and provided for clients over the course of our tenure, and we have access to all those. There's also an image search function. If you'd like a tutorial on that, please follow up with us after the event and we can work that through with you. You literally take a snapshot of the item from your phone, upload it onto the website, and it'll do a mass search feature for you to find that item for you that you're looking for. So please, 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 I don't know any other supplier that has a functionality feature like that on their website. And we do have full chat capabilities on our website as well from our team here at York. And